What's up, y'all? Alright, so first off, what's really good? What's wrong with the world? Are we about to go to war? What's wrong with the world? Oh, confused. I'm so frustrated. First off, Puerto Rico. Give Puerto Rico some help, man. The hurricane just like tore Puerto Rico up, and they don't have water. Like, that's the part that like trips me out the most. Like, not the electricity part, because like honestly, you can live without electricity. It's not, I mean, it's not like, you know, what you want to do, but you can do it. But water, you need water to live. Give Puerto Rico some help, man. People are starting to drink water out of like dirty streams and creeks and stuff, and that's just like, it's horrible. It's just horrible.
Give Puerto Rico some help, man.
And the president, he took his happy ass to Puerto Rico, and the clip that I saw on the news, he tossing paper towels to the people, and he was just like, yeah, so y'all only had a few deaths. They had more deaths in New Orleans. Okay, I'm from Louisiana. I don't live that far from New Orleans. I was living here when Hurricane Katrina happened, so I know how bad Hurricane Katrina was. Okay, people died during Hurricane Katrina because nobody came to help them. People in Puerto Rico are dying, or will die, or will get sick because nobody wants to take responsibility and accountability to getting them help. Like, it's like everybody wants to go talk about what's going on in Puerto Rico, but nobody's actually like figuring out a way to communicate to everybody to get the people help. Like, I understand because there's not electricity, cell phone towers are down, telephone lines are down, that you can't just like do a mass call out and say, hey, we have water on Main Street, and everybody comes on Main Street and picks up the water. I get that, but like, I feel like if they have enough power to tap phones and fly drones and like shoot missiles from the bunker room in the White House, that I feel like they should be able to have drones that like drop water in random places. And people, let me tell you something, if you're thirsty and somebody dropping water like near you, you're gonna find out that there's water being dropped near you. But if no water is being dropped or given to you, then, but anyway, I can't talk about Puerto Rico anymore. Give Puerto Rico some help, man. California is burning up. California has wildfires. Man, look, the pictures I saw in California with those wildfires, it looked like they burning from the top all the way to the bottom. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna get it under control because it seems like every summer California has wildfires, but just another depressing thing in the news. So they got this man, right? He was grabbing bitches by the pussy, right? And we had elected him president or whatever. Well, not we, them. The others, because I ain't vote for his ass. But, you know, this man was grabbing girls by their pussy and stuff. And he's president now. So they had this executive, right? Who has been, you know, fondling women. And now it's a big deal. They had this football player, his name Cam Newton, and he called a woman a female, and it was a big deal. But this dude though, he was like on video saying we just grab him by the pussy. But he the president though, so anything in the news dealing with sexual assault, anything in the news dealing with men like treating women wrong, I feel like, what can we say? What can we do? Because the American people elected Donald Trump as the president, and he was like, we're gonna grab him by the pussy. So like, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. Why Cam can't call the lady a female? You ain't care that Donald Trump said he was gonna grab him by the pussy? You understand what I'm saying? What's his name? Harvey Weinstein? Harvey, I think his name Harvey Weinstein. He's some executive in Hollywood or whatever. And you know with the movies like Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. Him. So he was grabbing a girl's titty and stuff, you know. So now all these women coming out on social media saying that he, you know, for lack of a better word, sexually harassed them. So now they giving him a hard time. He tried to kill himself and everything. But my thing is, but the other dude could grab him by the pussy though. Do you see how like this don't make sense? Do you understand? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, here's my disclaimer. As a female, okay, here's my disclaimer. As a woman, you know, I feel like no man should touch, no man, woman, or anything should like put their hands on another person when they don't want them to touch them, period. I feel like we all should be respectful. I feel like whatever term you feel is derogatory towards you, I feel like once you let somebody know, then they can adjust themselves accordingly. And if they don't, then, you know, you have the right to be offended. But my whole point in all of this is just to say that, you know, it's amazing how we can be so up in arms about these things now, post Donald Trump being elected as president, when it was very, very disheartening that, you know, he could have a video come out and with him saying those vile, nasty things about women, and the person who he was with, what's that dude name? Billy Bush, he got fired from the Today Show, but Donald Trump became the president. And I just don't understand how those two things can actually go together and live together. Like, that just shows how like mental we are as people. And you know, a part of me feels like the same people who are complaining about this with all of these men who are now under fire are some of the same people that voted for Donald Trump. You know, whatever reason you voted for Donald Trump, you just have to look at the fruits of what you do. Like, you voted for Donald Trump, and he specifically said he grabbed women by the pussy. And you know, even if a woman was married, he was still trying, because money gives you the power to do what you want to do. And these other men, they have money. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how that goes together? Maybe. I don't know. All y'all Donald Trump supporters, y'all let me know how y'all feel down below. Do you care that he was saying he was gonna grab women by the pussy? Do you care if this man sexually harassed other women? Do you care about what Cam Newton did? Now, if you care about Cam Newton, you need to care about everybody else, because I'm gonna consider it a race thing, because he's the only black person I'm talking about. And don't say shit about my boy Bill Cosby, okay? Because he ain't guilty. He hasn't been found guilty, and then he's innocent until proven guilty, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I don't know what he did. I wasn't there. He wasn't trying to molest me, or, you know, roofing me, or whatever, kilos, whatever he was giving people, he wasn't giving that shit to me. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But you know, in America, you get to have your day in court, and once you innocent, you innocent, but you not guilty until you guilty. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? You understand? Good. So when was this? Sunday, in the bed flipping through channels and things, and then I see this chick on TV that looked like, I don't know what she looked like, but anyway, I stopped and I was watching. I was like, what is this? And I'm just watching and I'm watching. I'm like, what is this? I'm watching and I'm watching, y'all. So then I clicked guide and I was like, what is this? So it says Bobbi Kristina Bio Pic. And I was like, she had a bio pic? I was like, why does she have a bio pic? But anyway, you know, whatever. So I start that mug over because I got to see what this is about. It didn't start off bad, but it didn't start off good. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, okay, I could watch this, you know. And you know, I'm watching it. I understand who Whitney is. I get who Bobbi Kristina is, and I get who Bobby Brown is. I get all the characters, okay? So I'm watching and I'm just like, what? you know, the whole time I was watching it, I was feeling like something was missing. I feel like we was missing a piece to this story. Like, I feel like it wasn't complete, you know. Like, I just feel like we was missing something. Like, it was just like pieces missing that didn't give me a full complete story. Like, I just think the story wasn't complete. It wasn't complete. And the way that it ended, like her coming in there, I felt like maybe, okay, maybe she got empowered. She came in there, she's like, I'm going to LA with or without you, and everything was good, I'm thinking. And then like she hits him, he like punches her, and I'm like, whoa, you know. And then she goes in the bathroom and she locks the door, and then he's like trying to break the door down. And then it like ends with her, I guess, symbolically going to heaven. And then it brings up a screen, says she was in a coma for months, and then she eventually died. So I'm just like, it's missing something. Like, I don't know what the story is missing, but whatever the story is missing, I feel like it's the reason why that young lady is not here today. So the Houston estate, the Brown estate, the estate of Bobbi Kristina Brown, maybe y'all should figure out what was missing and tell the story for real. Like, people can tell when you bullshitting them. So tell the story, and tell the story for real. Cause I would honestly, since I saw that, and I was just like, I low-key felt like it was a waste of my time, but I feel like I had a better understand. Nope, I'm lying. You know, I saw that, but if y'all did it again and y'all told us what we was missing, because most of the stuff that was in there I already knew, like from the tabloids, from their reality shows, the one with Bobby and Whitney, and then the one that was after Whitney died, the Houstons with Pat and them. You know, most of that stuff we saw on there, you know what I'm saying? So y'all tell the story again. But tell it right. Tell us what we missing. Like, tell the information that we're missing. Tell us if the little girl was like, man, just tell us the story. Tell us the real story. We waiting on it. Okay? Until then, we won't see no more unauthorized biopics of this little girl. Let her rest in peace, unfortunately.
Sweet memories, that is all